Hey everybody, welcome back to Blacktown TV's Look Who's Next. Of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Simone Jackson. Here to bring you guys another great episode of Look Who's Next. And for those of you guys who don't know, Look Who's Next is a great podcast where we have engaging conversations with influential guests in the entertainment industry and beyond. I'm really excited to be speaking to our next guest today. She's a fitness model, she is a bodybuilder, and she is just one of those heroes on champions. She's one of those champions on the healthy lifestyle choices and lifestyles in general. We're really excited to be talking with her today. Please, everyone, give a warm welcome to Miss Candice Carter. Hi, Candice.
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing
excited
great.
To be here today.
Thank you for coming on here today. We're actually really excited. We're really excited. Blacktown TV has been following your work on Instagram, and we actually been following your tips on the healthy lifestyle. So we definitely had to reach out and get you on. So we are glad you can join us today.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great show.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the first question to you, Miss Candice. Can you tell us what began your passionate journey to fitness and health?
It really honestly began since I was probably about 10 years old, as far as just being involved in sports and running track at the age of 11, youth track, and then on to high school and college. So that really began my journey of not just being active in sports, but actually living an active lifestyle and being able to participate in something that, one, gets you a great body and makes you feel good. And then later on, after college, I really started to focus more on the nutritional part. And when I brought the two things together, it was like, wow, I feel great. I definitely know what to eat, what's going to change my body, not only to look great from the outside, but really what's going on inside. And that really started my journey at such a young age. And it really is a journey for me, because it started with, I can eat whatever I want. I run track, as a kid, and not really focusing on the nutritional aspect of it, but really knowing you got to be careful what you're eating, and what you're eating is really going to tell you what your health is. And that is really important to me. I'm so very passionate about just making sure people feel good from the inside.
Yes, I love it. And I have to agree I was definitely one of those kids who thought just because I had a high metabolism, I can just eat whatever I want and I can be okay. But, that's, I'm a little older, I can see that's not the case, and so definitely, getting into a healthier lifestyle and healthier choices, it's watching you and hearing your tips really have helped me rock to that and being careful of what I eat. So, I definitely appreciate you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And really everything that I learn and I teach or share on Instagram and social media is from my own experience, is really knowing that, as you get older, you can't eat as much as you want, or certain carbs affect your body. And, a couple years ago, I was diagnosed with something called PCOS. It's a women's hormonal issue, which tend to have you, being obese and diabetic and all these other health issues that can relate to just you thinking, oh, I'm getting older and I'm just packing on the weight now that I'm 30, and maybe that's not always the case. So I really try to stress, like, even though you're aging and maybe you can't eat the way you do when you were younger, but go get your blood work done. See exactly what's going on. So I just really am so very passionate about it, and just hope to spread the word about, hey, let's go get your numbers checked, get your blood work done. Sometimes it's not just because you're getting older that your metabolism is slowing down.
Exactly. And I'm glad that when you share, your stories and your tips for a healthy lifestyle, that you are digging into, your own experiences, which, of course, helps us really, connect with you and really connect with, this is why a healthy lifestyle, healthy choices are important. So I really love that. But Candice, and for those who don't know, you won your second straight figure international at the Arnold Sports Festival in 2018 this year. Can you give us your reaction on not only winning, but give us a little detail on what you don't know, what that international sports festival is?
Yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a lot of people know he was governor of California many years ago, and he really got his fame through like movies. But he started as a bodybuilder and his own passion for fitness and health. So he's had what is called the Arnold Sports Festival. It's in 6 continents, and so this is very big. I think last year or this year marked the 30-year anniversary, I believe, and so being able to compete in that and being someone that has followed Arnold's journey for many years, when I first started getting into bodybuilding 12 years ago, it was just an honor to, one, be able to go there and to be able to win and talk with him. And winning for the second, year in a row. The first one, you kind of, for me, for instance, I'm a very competitive person and I've been competing for many years, but sometimes you kind of think, oh, I won by luck or chance the first time. So the second time was really important to me to go into that show and really try to get a win and improve my body, and knowing like it wasn't by luck, I earned this and I worked for it. So the second time was really just a great feeling to be there and to meet Arnold again.
Yeah, of course. I would have been excited too. I mean, that's got to be a really huge inspiration, and to meet the man that started it all was, it's got to be huge. So I would definitely be excited too. Mm-hmm. And to play off, what you said about being competitive and stuff, and you have been doing bodybuilding and being a fitness model for so long. Can you tell us what are some of the biggest and best achievements that you have in bodybuilding and being a fitness model?
Yeah, the biggest achievements that I've had, so many have come along the way. When I first started, the dream was kind of small in a sense of, oh, I just want to do my first show, or I want to turn professional. And after accomplishing those things, of course, my dream became bigger and bigger, and I wanted to do more things. One was travel around the world and not only just compete, but to be able to really meet the fans of bodybuilding and to be that person that they can look to that is, one, relatable, and that is just really honest. When I first started, it was kind of hard for me to find someone that was, in a sense, relatable as far as just telling their stories and their struggles. I didn't find a lot of that, maybe because social media wasn't that prevalent, 10 years ago. But I definitely wanted to be that person that someone can look at and say, she's just like me, and if she can do it, I can too. So that was a big accomplishment, being able to travel around the world, like Australia, Brazil, India, so many other different places around the world. And it's great. But my most biggest achievement is just having a lifelong career in the fitness industry. I know so many women that have started and, stopped for health reasons or just other different things, but just have longevity and to make it a career. And that is my passion, and to touch, just people around the world and to let them know, like, hey, you may not ever want to do a competition, but let's talk about how to eat healthy and live a healthy life through meditation and yoga and some other things that people may not be practicing that can help them to just relax the mind and the stress of just life itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be great, be able to travel around the world and to see, different places, and, to have people, come up to you and say, I want to be just like Candice, she was exactly where I was, and now look at her now, so successful and all about, the healthy lifestyle eating, and I definitely want to be where she's at. So that has got to be, heartwarming, when you get that connection. So I definitely, definitely appreciate that, but, there are some, we do have some critics and misconception about female bodybuilding. What would you say is, one of the biggest misconception about female bodybuilding?
The biggest misconception is, I feel that maybe there's not a lot of positive images out there. And I say that because when I first started, I used to get so many comments if I posted a picture having, back then I wasn't muscular at all. I had barely any muscle, but to have that little bit of muscle and to get negative comments like, you look masculine, women shouldn't work out. And I really wanted to, that's what really kept me in it, even on the hardest days when you're just tired, to show like, yeah, there's some women that, are more muscular, that are the actual bodybuilder for women, a lot of people don't know there's 5 different categories.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one being like the bikini model. I mean, that's so achievable. It's just bikini model, not really muscle at all, just a great healthy lifestyle. And then there's a category where I fit in. It's called figure, and that's more of athletic. And of course, you're having a little bit more size in the muscle. And then there's physique, which, yeah, definitely, you know, there's more muscle on that woman and shredded through the legs, and, you know, her arms are fairly big. And then there's bodybuilding women, which is going away because it's not something that I feel like a lot of women want to look like. And of course, it is the oldest category out of the 5. Oh, and there's fitness too. You know, fitness is the one that do the jumping jacks and one arm push-ups and things like that to show their strength. So when getting into it, like I said, it was a lot of negative comments about women wanting to be muscular. And one of my idols is Serena Williams, because I feel like she spreads light on women can be muscular and sexy, and not everyone has to like it, and that's okay. And to let women like myself, I always loved muscle. I was in track, so I grew up watching, you know, the track Olympics and things like that. And those girls have muscle, you know, that to me it's something I always wanted to be like. You know, I didn't want to be a runaway model. I didn't want to be thin. I wanted to have muscle. And so for me as a young girl, it's everything I saw. And I was so shocked when, you know, when the rest of the world is like, what's going on? Is she crazy, or why does she want to look like a man? It's none of those things for me. And I know there's tons of women out there like myself, and it's amazing to really see the growth in that. Like I said, when I first started, I mean, you didn't see a lot of women involved in it on stage. I can remember doing my first show, and there's maybe like 30 girls in the competition. Now you can get over 100, 1,000 girls in a big show. So in each category, you know, so that is just amazing to see just how fast the sport has grown, and to let women, like, you can have whatever body you choose. You know, if you want to be the runway model, go ahead. If you want to have muscle, go ahead. It's all sexy in its own right.
Absolutely. And I definitely have to agree with you. Definitely a Serena Williams fan right here. Always have been, always will be. Definitely.
Yes.
She definitely embodies strength, femininity, and being sexy at the same time. You know, beauty has no size. It has no gender. It has no, it is whatever you want it to be. And I totally agree with you. You know, people really should not, you know, think of it as women trying to be masculine, but embracing their strength, whether it be inner strength or outer strength. It all comes together, and it all should be celebrated. So this is why I definitely appreciate female bodybuilding. I appreciate the message that you guys send, because it's important to send it. You know, it just because you guys are not the definition of society's beauty does not mean you guys are not beautiful. You guys are defining it in your own way, and I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. You know, Miss Candice, I'm definitely curious to know, and of course, the Black Talent TV audience is curious to know as well. Any future projects that you're involved with that you can give a little dish about to Black Talent TV?
Yeah, I'm involved in a lot of different things, speaking engagement that come up year round, and usually I'll post those on social media. But my biggest one is something I'm very proud of, is another accomplishment that I'm proud that I forgot to mention. I do have my own fitness competition. It is in North Dakota. And people ask, why North Dakota? Who wants to go there, you know? But I picked a place. Yeah, it's like, who wants to go there in the middle of March? But I picked a place where bodybuilding is maybe unknown, or maybe the healthier lifestyle is not really, like, say, California or Colorado, the places that you feel that are very active, like Florida and things like that. So I feel like I can bring it to this city, North Dakota, and really shed a light of a healthier lifestyle. And I feel like I can get more people involved or curious about bodybuilding and things like that. So that is March 23rd of this year, and it's for amateurs and professional fitness athletes. And on my social media, I definitely will be posting periodically of how you can join. And it's, you know, it's really for the whole family to come and see what it's all about. Even if you don't want to go to be on stage, you can go and to just support the other athletes. Or maybe you're curious about what it looks like, and it's amazing.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Even though it's in North Dakota, it does sound like a lot of fun. So, and speaking of the social media, where can everyone go to follow you and get more information about your competition?
Yes, you can follow me. I post so often on Instagram, and my handle there is the letter I, just the letter I, Candy. I'm sorry, I can't even remember her now. It's it's the letter I, Fit Beauty. I'm so sorry. I had a funny story. I changed my name a while ago because I got married, so I was thinking of that. So just to be clear again, is I Candy Fit Beauty on Instagram.
Okay, make sure you guys check her out and follow her, and make sure, because she did say she will be posting more information about her competition, so make sure you guys check her out on that and more info about that as well. Absolutely. So, as a successful female bodybuilder, Candice, what advice can you give to young, inspiring female bodybuilders that might be listening right now?
What my main thing I want to say, if you're inspired by just lifting weights, I always say it's a journey and it's your own journey, and try not to compete with other people on social media, or you feel like they're making progress and you're not. Just know it's your own journey in life, and sometimes you might work out for 6 months and you fall off. Like, it's okay. Like, I fall off sometimes too, especially like during the holidays or vacation, and just know that's the journey of it. You're not always going to be 100% all the time, but just starting, you win. As long as you continue to keep starting over and over, you're going to get better, and those gaps of maybe not going to the gym will be less frequent. And it's your own journey, and try to get so much inspiration. One, on Instagram is a really good tool to feed yourself positive reinforcement every day and look for inspiration. I know for myself that keeps me going. Even though I am one of the top female bodybuilders in the world, I do need that inspiration and things like that on a daily basis to keep me going. But definitely try to figure out what's your why. Why are you doing it? Are you doing it just to look good, or you want to look good for the rest of your life, into your 50s and 60s? So try to find the reason why you're doing it. Or you want to show your children a healthier lifestyle, whatever it is, or you want to begin again and make your health, life healthy. So just kind of find that why, and it's going to be a great journey.
Absolutely, and I definitely agree with that. So hopefully, young, inspiring female bodybuilders listening in, take it from one of the greats, Candice. It is a journey. So be part of that journey, and don't be sad or afraid if you have your off days, because everyone has it. She said it herself; she has it too. So it's just part of the journey.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Absolutely. All right, Miss Candice, coming up to the final two questions here. If you weren't a fitness model, or if you weren't a bodybuilder, what career would you choose?
Yes, I actually have two passions. One is fitness and bodybuilding, but what comes with that is like a beauty aspect. That's why I did choose I Candy Fit Beauty, but it's more on the outside. So I am a licensed esthetician, and bodybuilding has taken me away from that because it's so intense for so many years. But I would be practicing being an esthetician, I grew up and I had terrible acne growing up, and I know sometimes that can, as a woman, can make you kind of shy, or maybe just not really feeling as pretty as you can be because of the acne. So being an esthetician, I feel like can change people's lives, because getting my acne cleared, that has definitely changed my perspective on life, and you just feel really good about yourself. So I would be practicing more with skincare.
That is going to be great. I would love to see and hear more about that, about the skincare. Because, I used to suffer from acne when I was younger, so I'm always looking for more of information, more tips on, how to deal with that. So if you are going back to that, we here at Black Top and TV will definitely be here to listen to it.
Yeah, definitely. And I had it as an adult, so I know exactly different tips and tricks for that. And I definitely hope to get back into that one day.
Absolutely, we do too. We do too. All right, Miss Candice, coming at you with the final question here. You know, you have a very, very successful career, in bodybuilding and fitness modeling, and pretty much in whatever your career chooses you choose to do. Um, but is there any goals left in your career that you want to reach that you haven't reached yet?
I would say one goal that I haven't reached would be, oh my gosh, I literally have not stopped until I reach my goals. I'm very a person that always try to strive to achieve goals and things like that. It's very hard. I would just love to be that person that someone can know that I'm going to be honest and maybe have a bigger platform than Instagram, and where people can kind of see me personal, just a more personal aspect of just helping people on a daily basis versus over the internet. So I would love to accomplish that, where people can come see me for, different things as far as like fitness coaching and making it lifestyle. Because even though people say make it a lifestyle, like sometimes what does that mean? To a beginner, what does that actually mean? And because I've been through the journey, I can really explain and maybe help them figure it out, what the journey is, or making it a lifestyle. What does that mean? So I would love to just do more in-depth kind of training per se.
Absolutely. That would be great. That would definitely be great. And that's, that is a great goal to strive to. Let's hope that, happens soon. But, but Candice, honestly, it's been a really, really great pleasure to be talking with you. You have such a clear direction on your goals and in your career and who you are as a person and as a woman. And I really do appreciate that, because that confidence, I can feel it through the screen right now. So yes, I can feel it. I can feel that passion, the confidence. And so this is definitely why we had to have you on here, because we knew, especially young women will definitely feel empowered and inspired by this, by our interview today. So I definitely appreciate you coming in and giving your thoughts and words today.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, because of Instagram, it's kind of limited to what I can share as far as like the 15 seconds and things like that. So I definitely want people to check out www.cliphash.com, and you'll find real articles that I write and really go into depth as far as just different topics on like what to eat or how to, live healthy during your traveling or holidays. So be sure to check out Clip Hash. There's going to be a lot of great things coming, especially as we wrap up the end of the year.
Absolutely. I encourage everyone to not only check out Candice on Instagram, but check out Clip Hash as well, and check out the articles she has written and more work that she has on there. And just definitely make sure you just check her out and give her your support and words, because she's been an incredible lady here to talk to. So, Candice, I truly do appreciate you for speaking with us today. I know everyone here is going to love this interview, and they're going to adore you. So prepare to get more followers on your Instagram here soon.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, especially connecting with, the Black community, and just be there to support.
Absolutely, and we thank you. We thank you. I definitely want to give everyone, just want to encourage everyone one more time to make sure you guys check out Candice on Instagram, and make sure you guys check her out at Clip Hash. Again, make sure you guys check out the articles she has written, and just make sure you check out all the future projects she's got coming up and everything. And again, if you guys want more info on her competition that she has, make sure you guys definitely check out the Instagram. As she says, she'll be posting more details on that soon. But I do want to thank everybody for listening in. Of course, you guys know I'm you guys' hostess with the mostest, Miss Simone Jackson. Again, if you guys want to make sure, if you guys want to interview with me, if you guys want to advertise with me, make sure you guys hit us up at info@blacktalentteam.com. We're always willing and happy to hear from you guys. But until then, until another great episode of Look Who's Next, I implore everyone to have a great day. Until you hear from me soon. Again, my name is Simone Jackson. I want to thank our guest, Miss Candice Carter, and thank everyone for listening in. But until then, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.